Howdy, y'all. It is great to be back in Calgary for this year's Nationals Exposition. Who's ready to wrangle themselves a cup?
For about a year now, y'all been working mighty hard. And it all comes down to this week. Who'll pick up them their cups and ride off into the sunset?
I figure people is ready, Brandon. I mean, it's been a tough year for some of our cowfolk. A year full of injury. Enactus life ain't for the weak, I tell ya. We had one cowgirl show up to the regionals in Western Canada only 24 hours after having her appendix ripped out of her belly. Not to mention, we had one rootin' tootin' president from right here in Calgary head off to the World Cup only to come home a little swollen in the face.
Now, Michael, speaking of World Cups, is going to get people right excited about this year's competition in China. I know one team out east so excited they did their office right up. Bigger than a bull's head. The St. Mary's University team hung a picture of the beautiful Hong Kong skyline.
Hong Kong? But Brandon, the World Cup is in Beijing.
Oh, I know. But I didn't have the heart to tell them they were off by almost 2,000 kilometers.
I think you may have just outed them.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the very enthusiastic, if geographically challenged, St. Mary's team.
You know what? You're right, Brandon. Let's stay positive. Our folks had some big wins this year, too. The team from the University of Alberta won the Talent Community Challenge and got 3 free nights accommodations right here at Nationals.
And let's take a minute to shine the spotlight on the cowgirls of Enactus. Hello, ladies. Michael, did you know only 17% of corporate officers at Canada's top 500 companies are female?
Crying shame.
But Enactus ladies bust right through those glass ceilings like that, don't you, ladies? This year, 50% of our student entrepreneur finalists are female. And on Tuesday morning, our top female student leaders will be talking about leadership at the HSBC's Women's Leadership Forum. Watch out, corporate Canada. The women of Enactus are coming up.
Speaking of coming up, let's let folk know what's happening these next 3 days.
Start us off, partner.
All right. Well, right now, you can download the Enactus Canada mobile application and create your own schedule for these next 3 days.
You can share your pics and special moments with Enactus Canada on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook using the hashtag ECNationals.
And we are live blogging this event and pulling in all your info from the EC Nationals hashtag. So check out the nationwide collection at enactus.ca.
We unofficially started things up earlier today with the Sea Opportunity Enactus Showcase on Stephen Avenue, where we showed Calgary some projects Enactus teams are working on across the country. Want to know what happened? Check out the hashtag Sea Opportunity.
Rising with the sun, we start the Enactus Open Around a competition at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. And that means y'all be done competing in time to check out the Student Entrepreneur Final Round of Competition and the National Challenge Final Rounds of Competition being held tomorrow afternoon. Not to mention all the other great activities we got lined up for y'all.
That's right. Tomorrow we have a huge lineup for the career fair happening from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We have TD Bank Group,
Walmart Canada Corp,
Scotiabank,
RBC Royal Bank,
3M Canada,
Enterprise,
Loblaw Companies Limited,
TELUS,
and Brookline Public Relations. Pick up a game card at the registration desk or an Enactus Careers booth and discover the secret phrase to unlock the path to a new career. 3 big prize packs worth $2,000 are up for grabs, including a Samsung Galaxy S4 and a Samsung Note 8.0 tablet from TELUS, as well as a 16-gigabyte Apple iPod Touch from Enterprise.
And that ain't all that's happening at the career fair. If you are graduating this year, be sure to drop by the alumni booth. And do not forget to check out the Enactus Canada's Careers booth to learn about becoming a Student Success Ambassador.
And there's interviews and workshops tomorrow afternoon, too. At 2 o'clock, there's the Enactus Careers Roundtable, Talent Talks, the value of experiential learning.
And at 3:30 p.m., check out the workshop, Finding the Right Employer for You.
And the final workshop at 4:10 talks about entrepreneurship, deciding if it's worth it.
And all throughout this event, Tim Hortons will be providing coffee and snacks in the foyer right outside of this room. Yes, sirree. There's a lot happening over these next 3 days. But let's stop for a moment and look at what's already been done.
Absolutely. This year alone, our herd had over 2,400 university and college students at 59 academic institutions coast to coast.
And our student entrepreneurs operated 81 businesses while attending school full-time. These businesses employ 150 people and generate over 1.5 million in revenues last year.
Through more than 250 projects, our Enactus teams helped employ close to 1,600 individuals, helped start more than 350 businesses, and increase wealth for participants by more than $1.6 million. Overall, over 500,000 individuals have been touched by the efforts of Enactus teams in Canada this year.
That's some big numbers. But after all those long days in the saddle and the cold nights by the fire, we are here to celebrate over these next 3 days. Celebrate the mighty difference y'all making in this country. Listen here, partners. You're fixing some big problems in your communities through your outreach projects and your businesses. But at the same time, you are discovering who you are, dreaming big and learning your potential to achieve an even greater impact as the leaders of tomorrow.
Us cow folk are wild dreamers.
We work hard and we play hard.
We look out for the herd.
We remember where we come from and we know where we are going.
Cow folk create communities and build countries.
And for all of that, partners, we got to say thanks. Thank you for standing up, making a difference.